When my father asked me to choose between the two Lewis brothers I had grown up with to get married to, I chose Joseph Lewis. He was the man I had secretly loved for 13 years. But on the day of our wedding, his stepsister, Jessica Lewis, leaped off the rooftop of the hotel. She left behind a letter written in blood, blessing Joseph and me with a lifetime of love and happiness. It was only then that I learned that the two of them had been secretly in love for years. At the wedding, Joseph lost control in front of everyone, declaring that he would no longer be concerned with any worldly affairs. I was left standing helplessly in place. For the rest of his life, he lived in guilt, keeping vigil beside Jessica's grave. I resented his deceit, yet stubbornly clung to our marriage, and we tormented each other for years. This went on until we were kidnapped one day. To save me, he perished together with the kidnappers. Before he died, he looked at me and said, "Evelyn, it was wrong of me to keep it from you, but now that both Jessica and I are gone, that should settle the debt, shouldn't it? If there is a next time, don't choose me again." Then I reopened my eyes to see that I have returned to the day when my father asked me to choose my fiancé. This time, I will firmly choose his elder brother, Theodore Lewis. Eve, I know you've always liked Joseph, but I still think you should consider Theodore. He might be a little boring compared to Joseph, but he is a lot more serious. Most importantly, I can see how good he is to you. My head throbbed with pain as I slowly lifted my gaze and saw my dad, Horace Pierce, sitting before me, patiently trying to persuade me. When I looked around, I realized that I had been reborn. I had been reborn to the time before everything had happened. In my past life after Joseph died, I was forced off a cliff into the sea by the kidnappers' accomplices. Even now, I could still feel that suffocating sensation of salt water flooding my lungs. I fearfully took a deep breath as if it were the only way I could convince myself I had truly come back to life. Dad saw how pale I was and asked worriedly, "Eve, what is wrong? Are you feeling unwell?" He then hollered at the butler, "Call Dr. Chase right now." At his worried expression, I hurried to reassure him. "Dad, I am fine. Really, I just caught a little cold." Then I threw my arms around him as my eyes reddened. "Dad, I missed you so much. In my previous life, I completely fell apart because of Joseph. I was barely living my life. Dad's heart ached for me, and he always tried to comfort me. In the end, he died in a car accident on his way to buy me flowers. It was only after he was gone that I realized how blind I had been. Now that I was reborn, all I wanted was to be a good daughter to him." Dad stroked my hair affectionately and asked, "What is wrong, Eve?" "I am right here with you." I shook my head, but tears welled up in my eyes. Me mother had died giving birth to me, and Dad never remarried for the rest of his life. I was the rose he had raised with his own hands, meant to bloom brightly. Instead, I withered away for a man who had no sense of responsibility. Had Joseph ever been worth getting married to? I said with a smile, "Dad, I think you are right. Theodore is the best choice for me. Let's go with him for the engagement." Dad asked in surprise, "Really? But didn't you say before that you'd only marry Joseph?" I shook my head, and before I could explain, he asked sharply, "Did he do something to you?" Dad knew me far too well. He knew that I wouldn't have given up on Joseph if not for a specific reason. I forced myself to say casually, "Number it is just that I suddenly don't like him anymore." "Dad, you are Horace Pierce, the richest man in Arcovia, and I am your daughter. The one who is worthy of marrying me should be someone responsible and capable, like Theodore, not Joseph." I didn't finish the last part and only clicked my tongue in disdain. Dad's face softened with relief. "I see that you've finally grown up and started seeing things clearly. I'll call Mr. Lewis today and get everything sorted as soon as possible." After saying that, he left the room. Once he was gone, I received a message from Joseph. He told me to get ready and that he was coming to pick me up. That was when I remembered that today was Jessica's birthday, and she had invited us to the Grand Royal Hotel to celebrate. In my past life, I hadn't known anything about their relationship, so I treated my future sister-in-law